I'm so happy to be here. My name is Boona, Cheema. I've lived in Alameda County for 45 some years, and my ministry has been with the homeless and people with severe mental illness. I'm a consumer and also a family member. I'm going to take you on a journey, so bear with me. It's quite visual. It was 1969, and I decided that I wanted to become the first woman newspaper reporter reporting the war in Vietnam. I was known in my family to suddenly make decisions that would bring them great fear and me some danger. So I feel blessed with that, with having lived my mental illness through some incredible experiences. And if I hadn't been different, I believe that I would not have probably taken some of those chances and gone into some of those dangerous places. So I went to Vietnam. I was 23 years old. I got a job as a social worker out through Berkeley, that's why I'm here now, to work with napalm burned children, bringing them from the fields, the hospitals, the American hospitals in the fields that did not have the capacity to treat these children into the city of Saigon and run a house with 10 napalm burned children. The ages were 4 to about 12. I spoke the language minimally. They did not speak any of the languages that I spoke. And yet, we lived together and cared for each other. And I say that, care for each other, because they knew that I was also in trouble. That maybe I did not have the wounds that they had, that I had my eyes and my hands, and they didn't have to change my bandages as I had to change theirs, but they knew that I too was hurt, because they would hear me cry. They would hear me cry because I would feel helpless, often in terms of, what do I do for these little babies to just make their pain just a little bit less? The one thing that they taught me was to love whoever you're with. They taught me to love them, and they loved me. The little ones would climb up into my lap and put their little heads, sometimes broken, on my chest and just breathe. Just go, And I would feel as though I was being touched by the hand of God. That in their sounds and in their cries and in their laughter, believe me, we had a lot of laughter in that house. That what they were bringing in was this energy that they had that was so deep, deep inside them. This perfection that was so theirs, even with all the horrors of what their bodies looked like. Inside, they were pure, and they were kind, and they were gentle. They were gentle with each other, and they were gentle with me. It was in that year that I realized that I would dedicate my life to caring for people who at times cannot care for themselves, but do that in that spirit of absolute love and compassion.